Arenti sent out their IP65 waterproof 2.5K 4-megapixel Ultra HD camera with 145-degree wide-angle lens for me to test it out and provide my unbiased opinion. I have tested out few of Arenti's security camera and a lot of smart home devices on this channel, and you will find the entire playlist linked at the end. Let's check out what's inside the box. This security camera is listed on their website for just $79.99. However, if you order 3, you'll get 1 for free for just $249, which by the end of this video, if you think it's a good deal, then direct links for this security camera is provided in the video description and in the pinned comment. The price may vary at seller's discretion, so check out the links in the video description. Now, inside the box, you get a quick start guide. For those whom it matters, here are the specs of this outdoor security camera. Pause the video to take a second to read through all the specs. Moving on, there is a wall AC/DC adapter, 3 wall mount screws for installation, and the security camera itself with a female adapter where you have to plug in the male adapter from the cable of the wall adapter. Now the cable housing is weatherproof for outdoor use. Now, in terms of design, this outdoor security camera takes some inspiration from their Lexi Hub 01 outdoor security camera, for which I have done a detailed video linked up in the card section or at the end of this video. Be sure to check it out once you're done watching this one. But this one has Arenti's logo on one of its side. And at the very bottom, there is a speaker grill and a weatherproof seal which houses the reset button and the micro SD card. And speaking of micro SD card, this camera can take up to 256 gigs of memory card. Now at the front, there is the camera lens and the microphone with a flashlight which can act as a strobe light, and the speaker can act as an alarm, so this camera can work both as a strobe light and an alarm to make the thief run away. Finally, the base houses 3 mounting screw holes, and the base is connected to the camera via this joint that gives the camera unit mobility to set the desired angle, and the joint is quite stiff, so I'm sure that it will hold up quite well over time. But just like all my other videos, I'll stay active in the comment section to let you know about this camera's long-term performance, especially with the unpredictable weather of Calgary, Alberta. Now, this is a wired camera, so if you're planning to install this camera on the eaves trough, you need to make sure that there is an electric wall mount nearby, and the function of this camera is dependent on a constant power supply. In case of power outage, this camera will stop working, which sucks. But so will your Wi-Fi. It will also stop working, unless like me you have a backup generator that will keep your Wi-Fi running along with all the battery powered wireless camera like this wireless doorbell, again the video of which is linked in the card section and at the end of this video. Now the setup process is super simple. You need to download the Arenti mobile app, available for free both on Apple App Store and Android Play Store. You need to create an account with them. I have already done that, as I've already added cameras from Arenti and they are all listed right here. You need to click this top right button, select the type of camera you're trying to set up, follow the prompts which will ask you to add Wi-Fi password, and you can add the name of your camera as per your wish. Then a QR code will pop up and you need to scan it with the camera, and that is it, you're all set. Now you will be able to access the camera from this dashboard or home. Here is where you can hide the preview of each of the camera, and you can check if the camera is online or offline. You can even select grid view for all your cameras. Now under messages, you will find all the notifications of alarm or system messages like updates, etc. You can even create a custom scene of automation for monitoring, which is pretty cool. Under Me tab is where you'll find all your profile settings. Now, when you click on the camera, you will get this live feed, which you can view both in landscape and portrait mode. Here is where you can get an option like sound to see the real-time audio near the camera, and when you tap and hold the microphone icon, you can literally activate two-way communication. So if you see someone at the door, press and hold this icon to talk them directly, which is pretty nifty. This camera icon is to take a picture from the live feed, and the video icon is to record a video clip. And finally, when you swipe left, you will get an option to turn on or off the motion detection. Also on the top right of the live feed, you can see the network bar showing how solid is the signal, and you can even select the resolution. The higher the resolution, the more internet it will drain. With all that said, under history is where you get all the recordings either on the SD card or cloud, and you can jump to various date and time to check out a custom movement. Under album is where you will find all the custom snapshot as well as the video files. Now under setting is where you can change the device name, share the device to a family member, which is pretty cool, so you don't have to share the entire app. Device info, a brief installation guide. Basic function is where you can find all these options, but more important is the night mode where you can toggle all these settings. Going back under alert setting is where you can turn on to receive notification. Set the intensity of the motion detection, and here is where you can also set the alarm area. I personally feel that this setting is quite deep down. It should be on the main page somewhere, but here is where you can select or deselect the area where you want to get notified for if a motion is detected. Not having this feature is definitely a deal breaker for me, as you will be constantly bothered with unnecessary notifications, so kudos for having this feature. Going back, you can even have noise detection in case if a loud noise happens, you will get notified. On the main setting page, you will find local recording management. Here is where you can select full day or an event recording and manage the SD card like formatting, etc. Next two options are for setting up the camera with Amazon Echo and Google Home, which is pretty cool feature. With all that said, you can pretty much easily install or mount this camera on eavesdrop, drywall, stud, wooden door or window frame. The only place where you may need special tool will be for mounting this camera on a concrete wall. Alright, that's enough of all these details. Let's get into the testing. So once mounted, let's see how quickly you're notified. So as you can see, as soon as the motion is detected in the set zone, you will instantly get notified, and depending on your event recording setting, as shown earlier, a clip will be saved for that moment locally or on the cloud. From my testing, I am impressed with the responsiveness. It's quite fast and instant, better than other budget cameras. And I bet you won't be missing out any important event happening around the camera. Plus, you can use the two-way talk feature to talk to whosoever it is in front of the camera. You can even hear what's going on around the camera, and honestly, the audio quality is pretty decent. Now, in terms of camera, speaker and microphone quality, I have set up this camera for test in the basement, and here are the clips from the camera. Feel free to pause the footage to see if you can read the prints. Just for your information, if you have a double or a triple pane window glass, you won't be able to see through, especially with the night vision turned on, so do not use it from indoor to monitor outdoor. With all that said, here are my final thoughts. For just $80, this security camera is certainly over-delivers. It pretty much checks off all the requirements for a nice security camera at a budget price, like instant video notification on your phone without any lag, an ability to interact with the visitor with a two-way intercom remotely, plus it also has top-notch customized zone monitoring detection with continuous or event recording both or locally and on cloud storage. Unlike most other competitors, this can record up to 30 seconds, which are certainly more helpful. However, you can check out their plan to see all these features associated with the cloud storage and detection. The camera, speaker and microphone quality as shown earlier is great, including the night vision, especially the colored night vision mode, plus the versatile mobile app is cherry on top. So this Arenti outdoor security camera is, in my opinion, definitely worth a shot compared to other expensive security cameras. Check out the links in the video description and pinned comment, and be sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out any amazing tech videos, and check out this smart home automation playlist for a variety of smart home and security devices that I have reviewed on this channel.